Reviews. I am back again for another episode. Oh, I got a movie for you. We're going to be talking Bullet Train with Brad Pitt. Um, Look, I thought it was going to be a good movie going into it. It looked good. I think the cast, you know, was, on the trailers looked fantastic. So we're going to be talking about Bullet Train. Let me put this thing up here so you know what we're talking about. There we go, right there. Yeah, so look, the trailers didn't disappoint, to be honest with you. Um, I believe, as of right now, it is my favorite movie of the year. Yes, and we're going to break it down. Let's break it down with the actor believability, as we have 10 categories that we normally do, but I'm going to go over some of the key categories that for the rating that I give it overall. um, so actor believability, I gave it a solid 9. Look, Brad Pitt was awesome in this. Like, seriously, this might be one of his best movies ever made. um, and later on we'll go through like what I think is the top 5. So actor believability, Brad Pitt, you know, the main focus of the movie, scores a whopping 9 on this. Like, you truly believe this character, which he plays Ladybug in the movie. Look, he did a great job. Like, this is a guy that is probably going to retire probably in the next 10 years or so from acting. And if you get performances like this is why he needs to stay acting. So this movie was directed by David Leitch, or Leitch, Leitch. I'm assuming it is Leitch. The writers, Kotaro Isaka and Zach Olkowicz. Household names, right? So they did the writing, and they did a great job, as we will go through that as well. But definitely Brad Pitt was pretty awesome in this movie. Um, I didn't put up on my graphics here the supporting cast, but that supporting cast, I gave it a 9 as well. Every single person carried the weight that you would expect in a movie, and a good movie, and they all did a great job. So let's run down. Joey King played Prince. She did such a great job. Um, as the No, I'm not going to give it away, so I'm not going to spoil it for you, because the part of the whole movie is the plot twists and stuff. So Tangerine was played by Aaron Taylor Johnson. He was awesome. Very, very, very good. And of course, his partner, his twin, Lemon, Brian Tyree Henry, he was awesome as well. Look, like, the acting was just spectacular. So the supporting cast, all of these people that I'm going to be mentioning, they were fantastic. But you know, you need to really focus in on these roles when you watch the movie, because it is it is the utmost important that you know who everybody is. We'll just put it that way. Um, Kimura was played by Andrew Koji, who did a great job being the elder's son. Hiroki Hiroyuki Sanada, who I've seen in many movies before, and you will recognize him. He did a spectacular job as the elder. White Death, played by Michael Shannon. What a fantastic actor he is, and he does a wonderful job. Look, I'm not going to give, what their roles entail, because that entails them to, you know, give up some of the surprise. And I'm not going to do that. I'm going to tell you how good everybody was and how good the movie is and what the details are of the scores and stuff. But I'm not going to give away any of the movie. So do not worry. And let me tell you, you need to see this. Um, so, like I said, Michael Shannon played White Death. Maria was played by Sandra Bullock, who you will hear throughout the movie. Um, Most of it is, through voice, but she does make an appearance. So, so of course, it's Sandra Bullock. I mean, she's spectacular. So, um, but that was actually, even though it was a small role, it was an important role, and you'll find that out as well. Um, Bad Bunny played Wolf, another great character. Bad Bunny did a great job. Didn't do a lot of talking, but he was so effective. Just the look, just the way his movements were, he was good. I got to give it to him. He played that character so well. Um, and the son, um, Logan Lerman. Yeah, and again, I'm not going to give it away, so you will be able to go and check it out, and you're gonna look. It's so important that I don't tell you who was who in characters. Like what the connection is between them, because that is some of the great surprise. And of course, the Hornet was played by Zazie Beetz. Um, Again, another character that was a small role, but it was a very important character in the movie. They all did such a fine job. Look, like every character was worthy of that 9. It was across the board, well acted. Um, so you're not going to lose anything on the acting, you know, anywhere in this movie. It was even some of and there will be a surprise um, cameo appearance, and that cameo appearance, you'll know what I'm talking about when it happens, and it was absolutely hilarious. It was brilliant. Did a great job, and so I will throw that in there. But I am not going to tell you who it was. You will know when you see him, and it is a male. But you'll know. You'll know. Big star. So yeah. So let's go into screenwriting now. Okay, first the storyline was really good. I mean, you'll look. It's a crime drama kind of thing. Um, so, but the screenwriting, keeping that going, you know, throughout the movie and giving you just the information that you need to know right then and there. So there are some flashbacks of the characters. So it really fills in the whole story. And you're not going to be disappointed. I'm telling you, not going to be. So I gave the screenwriting, as you see, a 9.5. It was absolutely incredible. They did such a brilliant job with this with the storyline and screenwriting. Um, so I mean that was fantastic. Okay, music and sound. Look, the music was spectacular, and I'll tell you, during one of the fight scenes, there's a song that's going to come up, and it was absolutely brilliant to do the song this way. and some of you will probably recognize it, as it takes from the soundtrack of Footloose, "Holding Out for a Hero," but it's done in Japanese, and it is absolutely brilliant. And that is how the sound was. The sound was nice. It was crisp. It was well balanced, and all the music was fantastic. Perfect moments for each song, and all of the background sounds as well. Like this movie just did an incredible job. An incredible job. Um, I gave it a 9.5 for production because you know, everything that they put in this movie at the time that they put it was purposeful, meaningful, and was spot on. Spot on. So I gotta tell you, this was a very well crafted movie, and this should this should have been, the most watched movie of the year, and that is including the Batman and Sonic and you know Jurassic World. It was better than all of them. It was better. Entertainment factor, gave this a 10 because the entertainment of this movie, you enjoy it. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, you are going to love this movie. Look, there is a lot of death and carnage scattered throughout the whole movie, and just the creative ways that they they are bumped off, we'll just say, you know it is just spectacular. I can't stress enough how entertaining this movie is, to go along with the quality of the movie, the story, and everything. Everybody that had a part in this movie was spectacular. Um, that brings me to the ending. Okay, so like I've always thought one of the best endings ever in a movie was The Departed. With Leonardo DiCaprio and a whole bunch of other great actors, uh, Matt Damon, Mark Wahlberg, a whole bunch, right? That had like such a surprising ending, and it was awesome, right? Well, this one delivered a great ending, then delivered a great ending again, and then delivered another great ending again, because it just said, you know what, I'm not done yet. And this movie was the best ending since that movie, since The Departed. This was incredible. The ending was so great, and you really must pay attention to the ending, because there is something funny that happens, a kind of an ironic thing, and you'll know it when you get to it, and you are going to laugh hysterically because it is that ironic. And this ending is not only incredible, but it is going to be an iconic ending. It's going to be that good of an ending, and people are going to talk about this. So I can see this movie, being, like Pulp Fiction kind of cult following kind of thing, where it just builds up and builds up and builds up, and more people start to watch it, and then more people love it, and then it just builds up steam forever. And that's what kind of movie that this is. This is one of those not out of the ordinary movie where you have shoot 'em ups and stuff like that. This is different. This did this did not follow, the typical mold of a crime movie, a shoot 'em up movie. This broke the mold, created a new one, and it is going to last a long, long time. So the ending was definitely a 10, as well as the entertainment factor. There's the big score for the ending right there. And that leads me to watchability, which I didn't post up, but the watchability 9, definitely a 9, because a lot of people can't watch a movie a second time. But those of you that have watched that have watched movies a second time, third time, like I'll be the first one to admit Jaws I've seen like a million times, Rocky, a million times, Lethal Weapon a million times. It's going to be one of those. You're going to be able to watch this again and again and again, and you are going to enjoy it every single time you watch. So, overall score, I gave this movie a 95. 95 for this movie. It was that good. I mean, it was spectacular. Like I can't express how the plots and twists and all of the different things going on in this movie. It was incredible. Incredible. So, it is definitely a must see. So, anytime you have a movie in 90 or above, it is a must see. This is in there. This is just a true masterpiece. A true masterpiece. So, if you're keeping score at home, that is a 95. Now, when you put it up to other Brad Pitt movies, I have World War Z at number 5. Loved that movie. I've seen it a few times already. I gave that movie an 89. I just loved how they did the movie itself. Number 4, I have Babel. So that was a great movie that had different stories and they all somehow intertwined at the end. And Brad Pitt was awesome in that movie. Number 3, I had Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which was a 93.1, I believe. Um, Look, that was a fantastic movie as well. Brad Pitt, great in that movie as well. You have to see that one. That's a must see. Um, Babel was a 92, which is also a must see. Great movie. So number 2 is Bullet Train. That's the number 2 movie of all time for Brad Pitt movies. Bullet Train. 95 is the score of Bullet Train, which we just went over. So that leaves one movie. No, it's not 12 Monkeys. No, it's not Seven. Not Moneyball. Not Fight Club either. No. No, 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 no. What I have at number 1 Brad Pitt movies is Troy, with Eric Bana as his counterpart. Um, it was a fantastic movie, a great epic movie with great battle scenes. So that was the best Brad Pitt movie of all time. This was close though. Troy was also a 95. So they both were rated the same. So when you see Bullet Train, and then you can compare to Troy and see which one you like best, and you let us know. So you can, if you like HavenShine reviews, you can see us all the time. Watch all the episodes on Rhode Island Broadcasting. We had 24 last year. This is our 5th this year. We got another one coming up next week. I'll be discussing some other movies. 13 Lives will be one of them. There may be an Elvis movie mixed in there as well. So you're watching us on YouTube at Rhode Island Broadcasting, Twitter at Broadcasting RI, Facebook at RI Broadcasting, and of course Twitch. Can't forget about all my Twitch folks out there at RI_broadcasting. You can check us out all on those channels. when we do live Rhode Island Broadcasting on YouTube and Facebook, to watch the videos for forever. And there are some great episodes along with other shows as well. Please, by all means, subscribe, follow, like, share. It is so important for the success of not only this show, but all the shows we do, like Sports Unfolded and Pop Ascension, which I'm also a big part of as well. So I hope you enjoyed today as we talked about um, Bullet Train and the top 5 Brad Pitt movies of all time. Enjoy them because he's got a lot of great movies. He's definitely an underrated actor. And, we'll see you next time on HavenShine Reviews.